Mr. Chairman, I've got a couple of questions for Ms. Bertel.
Oh.
How many lanes were there going to be total when you combine the toll road to the toll lanes with the non-toll lanes?
The project has 2 lanes, additional lanes in each direction. Along with that, today you do not have turning lanes, so we were adding turning lanes, and the frontage roads were being replaced. So some of those roads are there today. The frontage road system essentially is there today. 2 lanes each direction, and then additional turning lanes.
So when all is said and done, you were going to have how many toll lanes and how many non-toll lanes in each direction?
2 lanes in each direction total.
And how many non-toll?
Two lanes. The frontage roads are between 2 and 3 lanes. Do you want to help me out here, Clay? Between 2 and 3 lanes in each direction. Those would be replaced as non-toll lanes. And then we would be adding turning lanes at each of those intersections.
You've got the same number of lanes that exist today that are out there, and it varies. If you're coming from 1604 to Evans and to Stone Oak, you have the same number of lanes. In addition to that, there were 2 right turn lanes being added. There was additional turnarounds at the overpasses, which do not exist today. And so there was more being added above the existing system, so that the system actually operates better than it does today. And then there were additional, as I recall, Terry, I think it was 6 toll lanes, 3 each direction from the county on down to Loop 1604. So you continue to have the same number of lanes or more non-toll than today. And when you look at the operations of those non-toll lanes in 2030 beyond, they actually operate better today, or better tomorrow in the years in the future than they are through today, because you're actually providing more non-toll facilities than we have today.
My question simply is, when all is said and done, how many toll lanes in each direction and how many non-toll lanes in each direction?
The answer varies depending on where you are on the corridor. That's why I can't give you a direct answer. But I did speak earlier. It is 3 lanes in each direction. I apologize.
3 added lanes.
3 added toll lanes in each direction.
Terry, I think, do y'all have a video that maybe
we do. We can bring that
and show it, because I think it shows, and you can see the numbers of lanes and how it operates.
Well, from where to where are X number of lanes in each direction non-tolled and tolled, and from where to where are Y number of lanes in each direction tolled and non-tolled? Can you give me a 2-minute summary of that verbally?
I can't.
Or do you know?
I do know, and I cannot give that accurately in 2 minutes or less. I can get a map out.
The number of lanes?
There's 3 lanes. I can tell you there'll be 3 lanes in each direction that will be tolled. So that's 6. And different sections of the corridor today have 2 lanes that are frontage roads. Those will be replaced. Some sections has 3 lanes. So for example, I believe it's from Loop 1604 to about Marshall, it's 3 lanes.
Yeah,
and then from Marshall to Borkville, it's 2 lanes. Is that correct, Clay?
I know today the numbers of lanes in, they drop lanes at going northbound at Evans, and you pick up a lane at Stone Oak. All those will be the same number of lanes that you had before.
So
there are other sections that have additional lanes where you have entrance exit ramps, so that you can provide additional mobility to the non-toll section.
So, Mr. Chairman, if I understand correctly, there are going to be at least 3 toll lanes in each direction. Is that correct? Right. Okay. But you're telling us that of a $475 million project, that if you take those 3 toll lanes in each direction off of the equation, that it's only going to decrease the $475 million project by $20 million, which is approximately 1/25th?
No, the figure that Mr. Reed was representing was the additional cost because it is tolled. there's about $20 to $25 million built into the project related to toll equipment, and that's what he was talking about.
Well, then how many lanes are there if they were, none were tolled? The $470 million buys you how many lanes?
The $450 million buys you 3 lanes in each direction, express lanes in each direction, plus it replaces the frontage roads that exist today.
They are not frontage roads, Ms. Vertel. We have a letter from the Federal Highway Administration that specifically states what we drive on today is 281, divided highway. We have pictures that say divided highway. We have pictures that we've taken that say US 281. We do not drive on a frontage road today. It's a divided highway that needs to be upgraded to a controlled access highway. If I could call your attention to the actual documents that's like a side view of how many lanes the original plan for 281 was going to be. It's on the 2nd page or 3rd page, I guess it is, of this one. It has all the pictures in there. And if you look right on there, it shows on the very top section, that was what it would look like at an overpass. And the middle section is what I want to call your attention to. The original plan was going to have 6 lanes in the middle and 4 frontage lanes, 2 on each side, 10 lanes total in the project area. Now, as a toll road, it's going to be 16 to 20 lanes. On page 6 of my other document I gave you, there's an express article that states that it's up to 20 lanes wide.
That's what
And the key difference, in our view, between the non-toll and the toll plan is that if you look at the bottom of that page for the non-toll freeway plan, at the very bottom, it talks about sections that did not have frontage roads. As far as the aquifer goes, that's where your overdevelopment of the aquifer comes from. It's from the continuous frontage roads. Why does the toll road have continuous frontage roads versus the freeway does not? Because they have to have as many non-toll lanes as are there now because they are converting an existing highway into a toll road.
Okay.
Look at the section. The next page says the same thing. The original toll plan started as the identical plan to the freeway plan. They just slapped the toll element on it, and it shows. The only toll lanes you've got are what we drive on now. They're converting those lanes, and the new lanes they build will be the outside. That will be the only non-toll. There will be continuous frontage roads up to 16 to 20 lanes wide.
Okay, I've got a motion to approve the Tiger Grants, and a second. Is there a motion to amend it to include 281 and 1604? I don't know what, if it is, that's what I hear. If there's no motion to amend it to that extent, and who knows what the amount needs to be, then I suppose this motion will be set forth before the group. Is there any further additions or corrections to the process? Any further comment? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Okay, motion carries on the Tiger Grants.